everybody's just yapping and having a big time and visiting. It's great. Even I'm doing that and we're late. I can't believe it. It's after 8 o'clock. We've got a wonderful artist here tonight for us. Jay Pilzer comes to us from Fayetteville. So we're very, very happy for him to be here tonight. I think you're going to enjoy his music. And without further ado, welcome to Normandy Music Night and welcome to Jay.
Jay Pilzer, she didn't lie. I've done many things in life. This I've done more than most and longer than most. Started writing songs a long time ago when I was going through issues in life. And I have an album, which is for sale, which is called I Think It's Gonna Rain. And the preliminary title was Cheaper Than Therapy. A love song for fall. Not so very long ago, I can still remember the day the trees' leaves turned to gold. It was the first day of November. The air was so crisp and clean, the wind was blowing gently. Then I heard a robin song, she sang so soft and sweetly. She sang yaddy 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 yay, yaddy yaddy yay ho, yaddy 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 yay, yaddy yay yo. Now why do you walk alone on this November morning, when the sun is high up in the sky and the seasons they are turning? 'Tis better that you have a friend, better yet a lover. Much can hide from a single one that soon two may soon discover. Yaddy 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 yay, yaddy yaddy yay ho, yaddy 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 yay, yaddy yay yo. The road turned off to the left, there around the corner. I saw you with your head on low, sad and lonely mourner. turned your face up to the sky. The clouds were moving slowly. The sun came out to light your face. It seemed so warm and lovely. And the robin, she took up her song. We three sang together. That bird, the sun, you and I were one on the first day of November. Yaddy, 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 yay. Yaddy, yaddy, yay, ho, ho. Yaddy, 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 yay. Yaddy, yay, yo. Yaddy, 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 yay. Yaddy, yaddy, yay, ho, ho. Yaddy, 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 yay. Yaddy, yay, yo. Thank you very much. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a cowboy. And what I've come to realize is that I have aged. I still want to be a cowboy. I didn't make it. It was all the horses and stuff that sort of threw me off. And the violence. Here's a Western. I like Westerns. That's because I'm going to be a cowboy when I grow up. Hand me my chain, hand me my rifle, fetch me my Colt, 6-shooter gun. Hand me a saddle, get me a bridle, I'm riding the big bear to catch a thief on the run. He didn't take gold nor did he take silver, didn't take diamonds or heirlooms or rare. He stole from me my youngest daughter, a flower so lovely, a flower so fair. He'd come to town late in September. There was something not right about the gleam in his eye. One look at my Sylvie come down with a fever that a cowboy can't put and sparks soon to fly. So ride with me, boys, down by the river, across the wide plains of the mountains so high. I'll ride when I burn, the cold winds make me shiver, for I am the fire that lights up the sky. You see, I am a man of some means in this county, and I count the mayor and sheriff as friends. Me and them and her ma, we all told her her love for this cowboy would have a bad end. Then he came to see me early one evening, and he said the words that no father should hear. For money, just money, it abandoned my daughter. He was but a bastard, as I had feared. My Sylvie was in the front parlor listening. She learned she was just a pawn in his game. And she came out holding a 41 Thunder. He drew out his pistol and he took deadly aim. He shot her down just like she was nothing. Fired at me twice as he ran away. My darling was gone, her heart still forever. I swear that cowboy will see just today. So ride with me, boys, down by the river, across the wide plains of the mountains so high. I'll ride when I burn, the cold winds make me shiver, for I am the fire that lights up the sky. I said I am the fire that lights up the sky. Now wasn't that fun? I'm a historian by training, And I teach history and written some. I always wanted to write a song about World War I. Why, we don't know. But I did. And it took me about 22 years. This is it. I just finished it on the way over. So this is my World War I. Now, okay, footnote, just so you know. World War I was a shock. You know, every war, everybody says they're going to be home by Christmas. And everybody's fighting for the right. But World War I was a shock. It killed so many huge numbers of people. July 1st, 2nd, 1917, for example, the British lost 100,000 men in one day at Passchendaele. But this is about America. Last I saw my grandpa was at the cabin door. His eyes sad with the memory of when he went to war. He held me close to say farewell. He had no words for me. I was headed down Green Mountain, a soldier for me, soldier for me. Leaving home for the first time, I was 23, looking for adventure, the wide world I would see. Then I reached the training camp, me and 10,000 more, making ready for to join the fight in Mr. Wilson's war. It was Mr. Wilson's war. We trained and got on our ship, heading for the rising sun. We was ready, we was able, we was gonna whip the Hun. We landed and the band played while we marched ashore. We sang our songs one last time, then we headed off for war. Yeah, we headed off for war. There was Bill from Oklahoma, Ted from Tennessee. After 3 months in the trenches, they were brothers now to me. Over the top the captain called, I heard that awful sound. The young men running forward while machine gun cut them down. Machine guns cut them down. And I remember the mountain that I left behind. I remember the Carolina sky. I know I had then what I left to find. And I remember my grandpa's eyes, my grandpa's eyes. Men to my left and right fell before the storm. An angel on my shoulder must have kept me safe from harm. Rain came later that day, it was just like Noah's flood, but it couldn't wash that field clean. There were rivers filled with blood. There was rivers filled with blood. And I remember that September morning, each day of my life. I've come home to Green Mountain. I got 2 kids and a wife. Yes, I've seen the battle, and I've heard the bullets fly. And when I look into the mirrors now, I see my grandpa's eyes. I see my grandpa's eyes. I hope it was worth the wait. Thank you. One time out of 350, that works. This was the time. I've managed to tune that back up. If you look close, you can see that I'm beginning to gray. Around the temples. I have very large temples. And this is a time for all of us. You know, we're all divided. It's an election year, and we're Democrats and Republicans, and we're white and we're black, and we're Christians and Jews and Muslims. But I feel that there's some things that unite us to go beyond that. And one of those, and this is particularly true of men, is that you wake up of a certain age, and you're 50, 55, 60 years old, and you look into the mirror one day and you say, I really want a sailboat. I didn't get the boat, but I got two things. I got a marine compass I found in a pawn shop, so I'm just going to wait and get the boat around the compass, which may be expensive. And I got this song. I turned left out on the highway towards the Alabama line. I tried to feel like I was home here, but it don't work most of the time. So I'm headed for salt water, where a sloop sits on the bay, riding high like she oughta, waiting to carry me away. To see her sails gently mellow when the wind blows towards the south. See the sun gold and yellow, and hear a song from God's own mouth. The gulls are crying while they're soaring o'er a gentle azure sea. On the first tide of the morning, that's where I want to be. Well, I've tried living in the city. I swear I've done the best I can. Nearly drowned my self-pity, just trying to be what I can. Where you know that I love you, but your life is not mine. I long to breathe in the salt air and walk the beach when the weather's fine. So follow closely if you can do, if you can live with sea and sand. I can promise you without fear a world far different than dry land. We'll see the dolphin in the morning, their bodies glisten in the sun. Watch the sea when it's storming, and follow marlin when they run. So come and lay down beside me, we'll feel the rhythm of the sea and the pulse of our breathing, and think of promises to keep, promises to keep. Thanks. I like that one, and it's way cheaper than a boat. Denzel Washington made a movie a while back, my wife and I watched, John Q. And I don't think it wasn't a big hit or anything, but it was about this guy that needs a heart transplant for his son. He's a working class guy. And he takes a hospital hostage to get that. And it got me thinking, and it got this song. Well, I've never done no hard traveling way down the road. Clearing fields at summer's heat is what I've never known. In the roar of a dust storm, well, it never filled my ears. Once I had some Woody Guthrie years. Once I had some Woody Guthrie years. When I stood beside the black man, they wouldn't let sit down. When a howling mob of hatred roared through my town. When every fiber in my body quivered stones and bricks when we refused to cheer. Those were my Woody Guthrie years. Yeah, those were my Woody Guthrie years. Now my hair's turned silver gray and I lead a rich life. I got a big house filled with laughter and every sort of device. But sometimes in the dark night, a vision will appear to ask what happened to those Woody Guthrie years. What happened to your Woody Guthrie years? 'Cause hatred's now both black and white and rides on the wind. Folks work hard every day to get knocked back down again. If you're sick and have no money, you're alone with your fears. We need them Woody Guthrie years. Yeah, we need them Woody Guthrie years. We need them Woody Guthrie years. Yeah, we need them Woody Guthrie years. Here's another up tune. Well, I'm lying. There is between Fayetteville and Huntsville a little town called Hazel Green, Alabama. And for many years in Hazel Green, Alabama, there was this metal building that very subtly said Dawn's Den and said girls, 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 girls. Nude, 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 girls, 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 girls. And I wondered to myself, how do you get there? That this is your job in Hazel Green, Alabama. And this is the best, this is what I came up with. Come on, Jolie, time to go out and show some skin. 10 o'clock, time to start to drag them fellas in. They'll be looking at you, wearing not crying in their beer, wondering how the world they wound up in here. You're asking too, I know that's right. Why you dancing for the devil down here in Hazel Green tonight? You're looking to the mirror before you dance each time. Will the lights be soft and low tonight so they can't see the line? Not long ago you were the high school beauty queen. Now you're dancing for the devil down here in Hazel Green. It ain't like a horror, it's just you like to date. But you better date 3 more this week or the rent's gonna turn up late. Where does all the money go? Why are you always broke? Most you know goes up your nose and the rest goes up in snow. You feel a little tired, just a little bit uptight, so you take a hit so you can dance in Hazel Green tonight. Where's the man who loved you was gonna leave his wife, so you and he in his own chocolate start you life. And I wonder when I see you, Jolie, what does it bring you joy? Will you smile on someday if you get to see your boy? He's living with your mama, it had to be that way. Or the judge said that he would just take the child away. So you drive down to Montgomery, your truck can get that far. Where you my favorite Buddy Holly song. I'm not going to do a lot of covers. All of these are mine except for this and one other, but first of all, we have to do something to break the depression. I know that. You know, and so far we've had people die in war. We've had topless dancers who are addicted. I mean, it's not a funny thing. I know. My favorite Buddy Holly song. I hope it's yours. I don't really care, actually. I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be. You're gonna give your love to me. Love lasts both night and day. Say love's love not fade away. Say love's love not fade away. And that old bigger than a Cadillac. I tried to show you what's trying to be back. Your love for me has got to be real. For you to know just how I feel. Say love's love not fade away. Love's love not fade away. I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be. You're gonna give your love to me. Love lasts all night and day. Love's love not fade away. Say love's love not fade away. Love's love not fade away. Gets harder when you get older. But this is just pretty. I wrote the song and like it. It's just a love song. It's about angels. I thought I heard an angel's song on a summer's day when the wind was strong. I thought that you were walking along, but looked up to see you were gone. I wonder how, I wonder why. Love is born and love will die. Lovers laugh, sometimes they cry. Then they hold fast through the night. Love's not easy, love's not free. Rachel, won't you come with me? And we'll walk the hills and swim in the sea. And I'll love you as the seasons go round, they go round. I'll love you as the seasons go round. A crash of thunder splits the sky. Rain will fall when angels cry. There's nothing sweet in the sound of goodbye, or the breaking of hearts on the run. The clouds will lift, the moon will rise, a spark of light comes to your eyes. The night comes alive and the lonesome owl cries, darling, it's safe to come home. Love's not easy, love's not free. Rachel, won't you come with me? And we'll walk the hills and swim in the sea. And I'll love you as the seasons go round, they go round. I'll love you as the seasons go round. Let's see. We need a, hold on people, I'm working on it. Is that the right key? It is, maybe. It's very hard to see. It's got they stamp the letters on you, and if I get the wrong key, this is truly horrendous. I want you to know I sprang for a new harmonica brace for this gig. It's the first one ever made that actually works. This little blues song, if you didn't know, all blues songs, no matter, it doesn't matter what they say, they're about men and women. They're about sex. It's that simple. Doesn't matter. They can, if they're singing about a car, doesn't matter. That's what it is. This one's blatant, but not too. I mean, it's just. Monday's blue, Tuesday's black. My sweet loving baby, she ain't ever coming back. Well, she's gone. Well, my baby's gone. I went down to the ocean, I went down to the sea. All the little fishies, well, they looked up at me. They said, she's gone. Well, your baby's gone. Well, she's gone on down the track. The sweet loving baby, she ain't ever coming back. Well, she's gone away from here. Won't ever call you honey, baby, darling, sweetie dear. I went to the doctor, he looked at his great big machine. He said, you're about the most miserable looking fellow that I've ever seen. Well, she's gone. Well, my baby's gone. She was lost, now she's found. But she's found in some other town. Well, she's gone. Well, my baby's gone. Well, she's gone on down the track. The sweet loving baby, she ain't ever coming back. Well, she's gone away from here. Won't ever call you honey, baby, darling, sweetie dear. Alrighty, switching keys. This was a interesting. Anybody contra dancer? Any contra dancers in the group? No, I've never been to an audience with no contra dancers. Let you know how I I've had a limited life. Let's go dance on a line. You met her at the dance, where love and romance were feelings that you thought would go on and on. But the feelings slipped away with the passing of days. One moment she was with you, the next one gone. So you dance around the hall, you try not to fall. As the music starts to swell, begins to cry. You offered hand and heart, though you knew from the start the band could stop and the music die. And like a dancer in a line, she'll call to you in time. Take your arm and spin around the room. With the caller's next command, she's gone to another man. Fades away with the light of the moon. So you try to understand, as darkness takes land and hides the fields once sharp in the light. What's right is now gone wrong, so you sing one more song, and the fireflies are dancing with the night. And like a dancer in a line, she'll come to you in time, take your arm and spin around the room. With the caller's next command, she's gone to another man, and fades away with the light of the moon. This was an interesting challenge. I wanted to write a really upbeat song about the apocalypse. It's not as easy as it sounds, people. So I did. It's sort of a pseudo-nouveau gospel upbeat apocalyptic vision thing. Feel free to do whatever you do when the apocalypse is around the corner. You read it in the papers here every single day. Everything's going straight to hell in its own way. There's nothing more near Baghdad. There's crazy folks with guns shooting up some college kids just to have their fun. There's a river coming down. There's a river coming down. There's a river coming down, gonna sweep away this town. There's a river coming down. People near and far are crying for what they lack. Some want a brand new Beamer, there's others just want crack. One thing that is certain, a fact that is well known, to get what they may want, they'll take everything we own. There's a river coming down. Say there's a river coming down. There's a river coming down, gonna sweep away this town. There's a river coming down. This whole world's getting warmer at a rapid rate. Some folks say to forget it, leave everything to fate. The world will keep on turning, they say change is out of reach. But I'm planning my vacation for a lovely Kansas beach. There's a river coming down. There's a river coming down. There's a river coming down, gonna sweep away this town. There's a river coming down. And now I hear folks praying, Muslim, Christian, Jew, all asking the same God for to tell them what to do. Pat Robertson hears voices, Bin Laden does the same. God must be upset about the killing in his name. There's a river coming down. Say there's a river coming down. There's a river coming down, gonna sweep away this town. There's a river coming down. Here's another song that demands a footnote. It's a small footnote. Nobody has to take notes or anything. Pancho Villa's actual name was Francisco. Okay, everybody got it? Not hard. Not going to be a quiz. I've been writing songs about obscure wars. I figure that's what Nashville needs. Is albums of obscure war songs. So, this one is the Mexican Revolution. I've also done the Spanish-American War. And I'm trying to find even more obscure wars. I think there's money in it. spoke of freedom, crops, and gold. Come, my friends, and ride with me. We will win our land, our soul. Wealthy men will fall before us. The time has come. They must pay. Elena Maria de Contreras, trust I will return one day. The town of Juarez lies before us. It shimmers in the burning heat. Men will soon come out to meet us, to find our guns in their defeat. Two armies made of fearless children, some will die beneath this sun. Elena Maria de Contreras, look for me when this work is done. The seasons seem to flow together, I get no peace, no relief. Many brave men have fallen dead from bullets and belief. Francisco leads us to our north, now make the Yankee turn and run. Elena Maria de Contreras, I see your face in the morning sun. The general's eyes shone with fire, we dare not ask about his plan. Now we run south across the border to hide in mountains and desert sand. For long years now I've ridden, I've followed with faith all commands. Now we seem to ride for vengeance, not for freedom, not for land. The blood I've spilled has not brought justice, all my faith is come and gone. Elena Maria de Contreras, look for me with the dawn. Elena Maria de Contreras, I'll be home with the dawn. Okay. It was late in the evening and I was walking my dogs. And it was one of those beautiful moonlit nights. And there were clouds drifting over the moon, which will be real familiar to you when you hear the first line of the song, which is, it was late in the evening with clouds drifting over the moon. There's not a whole lot more to say. And then more things happen, and the song ends, and we do others. But this is on this one. It was late in the evening, with clouds drifting over the moon. See, I told you. I was singing a song that I'd written that same afternoon. Maybe a song about a gambler's last friend, or maybe a song about how love never ends, or maybe a song to the moon. I heard my voice as it echoed off of the tree, and I saw the light of the moon on the shimmering leaves. I think it was spring, but maybe the fall. No, I can't remember the season at all. But oh, how I remember the moon. I felt the breeze as gently it rolled through the air and stirred the grass lightly as it would a young woman's hair. I think that I was about 40 or so. The years have gone swiftly, so I don't really know. But oh, how I remember the moon. I felt the rain close to wash over me on that night. The clouds growing deeper to shut off the moon's golden light. I surely wish I could remember that song, the one that I was singing when I learned that you had gone. Maybe a song to the moon, maybe a song to the moon.
By golly, we're near the end of the set list. See, that's when I do the risk of detuning two strings, because one's going to go whoop, but it didn't. I'm going to tune by sight. Oh no, ears better. These are two songs. The first one was written by Booker White. It's an old blues tune. It's a wonderful old song. And the second was written by me. And I've for years, I've put these together for some reason and tried to figure out what the subliminal connection may be, because they don't really seem to have a thematic connection. And then I found it. They're in the same key. And I really like doing them together. So I do. And it's that simple. Well, there's one kind favor I'll ask of you. Say there's one kind favor I'll ask of you. Well, there's one kind favor I'll ask of you. Won't you see that my grave's kept clean? Will you ever hear that coffin sound? Will you ever hear that coffin sound? Will you ever hear that coffin sound? Means another, poor boy's dead, he's underground. And you ever hear that church bell moan? Well, you ever hear that call my name. Did you love me once, then turn away again? I'm gonna love you, babe. I'll sleep in the hollow log. I'll do anything you want me to when I'm walking my own dog. I'm walking my dog. Walking my dog. I'm a lonely man. I got a lonely song, but I'm walking my own dog. And I got the door. The sun refused to shine. I remember when that lady, she was mine. I've been down so low, I got to look up to see down. I got bad days up ahead, but I'm walking my dog around. I'm walking my dog. Walking my dog. Lonely man, I got a lonely song, but I'm walking my own dog. I'm walking my dog. Now I'm gonna keep on walking. Got someplace to go. Not sure where it is, but when I get there, I will know. She'll be waiting for me when I find her in some town. Waiting for a man who's walking his dog around. I'm walking my dog. Walking my dog. I'm a lonely man, I got a lonely song, but I'm walking my own dog. I'm walking my dog. I'm walking my dog. I'm walking my dog. Lonely man, I got a lonely song, but I'm walking my own dog. I appreciate it. You've been a terrific audience, which, by the way, everybody always says, but I mean it. You've been great. I really have appreciated your attention. CDs are available. Again, thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you so much, Jay, for coming and visiting us tonight. We appreciate it so much. It's been a good show. We thank everybody for coming out this evening, and of course we do ask you to support the artist. He does have CDs, and I think there's some good stuff on there. I listened to his CD, and I really did enjoy it. You're selling those for $15, Jay, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we've got another Normandy Music Night in the books, and this next month we've got Christina Lynn, who is coming to us out of Huntsville, Alabama, and she is bringing a friend with her, Chuck Rutenberg, I believe is his name. But anyway, they're going to come and see us next month, and then we've got another show for you in December, so we're looking forward to that. I hope you all have had a good month of September off. It's been like ages since I've seen everyone, and I'm glad to see you out again. And I thank you for coming out. As always, just kind of put $1 by the door or on the table over here for the lights so that we can help pay for the lights and the AC and whatnot here. And remember that if you don't have someplace you want to go on Sunday morning, we would love to have you at 9 o'clock. So thank you.